Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shampi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star Game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one today.
First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for the National League, Zach Wheeler. What do you have on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also go the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Throws to first in time, and the first out of the game is an easy one.
Batting second from the Texas Rangers, the designated hitter, Corey.
Now it's Corey Seager. Seager recently taking home Player of the Month honors. This one smoked on its way out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and that's how they take the lead. It's 1-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One down, digging in, Cal Raleigh. In the air to left center. And he makes the catch. And there's two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
Fade away with no baskets made in this tragic game. Recipe for disaster waiting. Your eggs in one basket breaking. That's why I got 2 clicks on the side like an apple came in. I'm right.
Back here in Philadelphia, and now here's the starter for the American League, Garrett Cole. What's the scouting report on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Alvarez settles underneath it. One away.
Batting second from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Here's the charter member of MLB's 50-50 club, Shohei Ohtani at the plate.
Yeah, such a memorable night when Ohtani officially reached 50-50. He was playing in Miami and just happened to go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases.
His 2024 was so impressive. There was a brief moment when people wondered, could he reach 60-60? Just wild. 2 down, bases empty. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Marte with another scorching run of play lately. It's a K from the Cole train. Nothing doing there for the National League. They're down 1-0. move ahead to the top of the second now. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
The 2-1. Ripped on a line. Acuna takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Falling behind 2-1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Jeremy Pena. Ball to strike. Gets him to chase after that one. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. American League goes down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
1-1 now. And that one clips the corner. Schwarber not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. The 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
This is Corbin Carroll. Next one off the plate inside. And a count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next pitch is outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bert.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's Alex Bregman. The 2-1. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, 1 out. Here's Bryce Harper.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the other half. Harper wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner. And a count 1-2. On the ground, right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Emmett Sheehan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's a 1-1. Hard hit, right side. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth from the Houston Astros, the second baseman,
Jose Altuve up to hit here. That's the third. Bregman handles. The throw to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
So the batting order turns over. Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. That's out number 3. 1-2-3 goes the AL. But they're on top 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. And now it's William Contreras. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Garrett Cole is done in this one. And he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. Ryan Wu into the game. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there. Just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And a 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez moving under this one. 2 down.
Up next for the National
Shohei
League,
Ohtani up to the dish.
Shohei Ohtani.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. NL goes down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Corbin Burns.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The 1-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Seager thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Stepping in, Cal Raleigh. Burns in his 8th season, 31 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2. That one almost got him. The 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Seager gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In the air out to center. And there's one down.
Up next for the American League, the lefty, number 44.
And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. 2 on, 1 out. And that's fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in the spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. 2 on, 2 outs. This one trailed right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 3-run homer, and they add to their lead. That one just sounding different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
So 2 down and the play. Jeremy Pena. This one in the air right field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that is that. Jose Ramirez with the homer here. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brian Wu gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher now, Tarek Skubal.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's a 1-1. That one ripped. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the National League, the lefty,
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
The next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Marte on at first, nobody out. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
He's got it.
Up next for the National League, third baseman, number
Here's Alex
3,
Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Way out front for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that's...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. NL leaves 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Dennis Santana.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carroll ranges back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Next for the American League, the second baseman.
There's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. A little out front there as he swings through it. Activity in the bullpen. Emilio Pagan up and throwing. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
So back to the top of the order. And now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. 2 down, nobody on. That one ripped right center field. That ball's carrying. See you later. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Here's Seeds to the plate now. That one missing inside. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch. To the right side, Marte slings to first, and Seager is set down. Inning over, but the solo shot stretches their lead even further, and the lead is now 5-0. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on the show. Back Citizens Bank Park. So here is Bryce Harper. The 1-1. And that one hammered back there. That one is gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and they're on the board.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tarek Skubal won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Hogan Harris. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Trey Turner at the plate. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-2. To third, and that chance handled. Long throw to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
For the National League, the catcher, William Contreras.
Here's the catcher to hit, William Contreras. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-2. This to third. Sends it across to first. Now 2 away.
Up next for the National League, the right fielder, number 13.
Here's Acuna.
Acuna Jr.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Foul ball there. 1-2 now. Stays alive. 1-2 now on Acuna. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Ground ball left side. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Dennis. Blake Snell comes on now.
Blake Snell.
It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Late on that fastball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
The 1-2. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. AL leaves one. They're up 5-1. Back down for the bottom of the sixth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Andres Munoz. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The National League, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
1-2 now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next one misses, and the count's full.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Fires over to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Here's Ketel Marte. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there. Straighten him up a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. And that's outside. Corbin Carroll on deck for the National League. The 3-1. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone.
So a lefty out of the pen, Tyler Holton.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is the inning. 1 left for the National Leaguers. They're down 5-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, top of inning number 7. Jeremy Pena now at the plate. Snell in his 11th season, 33 years old. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Spencer Schwellenbach takes over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. In the air, left field. Schwarber turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the American League.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat. That fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out in a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. When that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
This one in the air center field. Carroll has a beat on it. And that's the third out. So they go quietly there. Seventh inning stretch time. It's a lead for the American League. 5-1. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on the show. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now it's Alex Bregman. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Nolan Gorman. 1-1 now. He gets there with the slide. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
The first baseman, number 3, Harper.
Here's Harper now. And there's a foul ball.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through.
One down. Here's Trey Turner. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. On the ground to short, Pena. Handles, throws to first, and there's 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently.
Kate Smith gets the call from the pen. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Looks like the pinch hitter for the National League, Hunter Goodman. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's 5-2. Now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Aaron Judge.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
2-1 on Judge. Late on that fastball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top. And that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Strike 2. Next offering is downstairs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K's his 3rd of the game. American League making a move for a pinch hitter. Kyle Teal trying to get something going for him with 2 away. 2 down, nobody on. Liner snagged at first. AL down quietly, and it remains 5-2. Back here in Philadelphia, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Robert Acuna Jr. digs in now. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Juan Soto. Next offering is fouled back. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Hader getting cranked up as well. Good eye in that spot. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. And a payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A solo shot, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success when you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and gets it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Here's Ohtani. That one hammered center field back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ketel Marte will hit next. Looks like the pinch hitter for the National League, Brandon Lau.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Stays alive. And a 1-2. Well struck, right field. That one hops against the fence. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Really important at bat coming up now.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner at second here, one gone.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Runner on third after the stolen base, even with the dropped strike 3.
Nice job recovering to complete the strikeout at first base right there. Even though the runner from second does move up to third, it's not a big deal in this situation now that they're 2 outs. Just makes blocking pitches in the dirt to this next batter even more critical.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cade Smith will depart. 2-1 ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Aroldis Chapman.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Looks like the pinch hitter for the National League, Ellie De La Cruz.
And he would be the tying run bird, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Tying run at the plate. And fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Lifted in the air, right field. Judge under this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 5-3. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Josh Naylor.
Well, looking for a little insurance here to start the 9th third.
Jackson Merrill into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in 7th. Strike 2. Smoked on the ground, a second. To first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. American League making a move for a pinch hitter. Brent Rooker looking to start something with 1 gone. Rafael Devers getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to take the cap.
2 down, nobody on. Jackknifes out of the way. In the air, right field. And that is that. Nothing doing there for the American League. And it remains 5-3. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 9th. Nolan Gorman getting ready to hit. Looks like a pinch hitter for the National League. Keibert Ruiz. That missed by a lot. Ball 2. That one fouled off. Swing and a bouncer towards third, but it kicks foul. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. In the air to left center. Rodriguez under it. And there's one away. Rafael Devers up to hit.
The first baseman, Rafael Devers.
There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So they're down to their final out. Trey Turner digs in now. That one lifted to left. Rooker settles underneath it. Ball game.
Well, most of the fans come to watch this All-Star game to see the talent that's just oozing from dugout to dugout. But for the players, it adds to the experience and the memory of being here. Nice job by the American League to win this All-Star game.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show,